Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Ready, set, now here we go. It might be chaotic, so you already know. We talking sports, entertainment, current events, and more. You gotta tune in to see what's in store.
Listen, I know I've been hard on my black people, my people. But I want to tell y'all something right now. Whoever said white people can't cook and don't use no flavor, you know what? They was a motherfucking lie. You goddamn right, they was a motherfucking lie. When I tell you, my wife came home, she said, baby, this white lady at work told me to try something, so I went to the store and I grabbed it. Taste this. It's like an almond crisp. She had that almond crisp and she handed it to me, and it was so paper thin, the motherfucker looked like a leaf. I don't know what it was, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it. She gave me the almond crisp, then she gave me a little jar. She said, baby, that's cannoli dip. I said, cannoli dip? I heard of cannoli, like the Godfather, you know what I'm saying? And, Cologio and them and all that, you know what I'm saying? But I never knew what cannoli was for real. When I tell you I got this crisp, and I smoothed it across. It was so thin, you can't be too rough with it. And I smoothed it across there. And I took a bite. I took that bite. Lord, my soul jumped up out my body. And you know the first thing I said, we've been lied to. We've been fucking lied to. Ladies and gentlemen, we fucking got them. You know what? These motherfuckers been knowing how to cook all this goddamn time and they ain't never tell us. They had our great-great-grandmamas and great-great-aunties and cousins and mamas and sisters out there cooking for them this whole time, and these motherfuckers been saving their flavor for their goddamn self, and I'm tired. And listen, my white friends and family, because I have those too. I'm sure some of y'all do too. Don't fuck around. I'm appalled. Now, you know what? I'm just a nigga. And I want to tell y'all wrong for hiding these goddamn delectable flavors from us, man. And that's all I got to say about that. With the most Fourth Coast chaos. Today might be a sad occasion, man. Today is the day that I could possibly lose my black card. And Lord knows, I hold near and dear to my heart is my black card. But some things going on right now, we got to talk about it. Now, we all know how the government shutdown happened and how the SNAP benefits and many other benefits would be affected. So, my people, dear black people, y'all got to be out y'all rabbit-ass mind, man. Y'all in here talking about how y'all finna go and ride up in Walmart and how y'all finna go off the chain and it's hurting my heart. It's hurting my heart. It's hurting my heart to do this. Cause the more I think about it, the more I be wanting to, Lord, the more I be wanting to. Hold on, I ain't gonna do that. Hold on, I ain't gonna do that. But I'm just saying, I'm happy. Yes, I'm happy because the benefits not being cut off for people who really need them, some of the elderly people, some of the disabled people. Nah.
Powerful niggardry at work here.
Yes, sir. You niggas is wildin'. Get off y'all ass and get a fucking job. They ain't saying you can't get no kind of help or benefits ever in your life. What they saying is you ain't supposed to be living off this shit, man. Y'all living off us. It was a point in my time, I grew up in the project. There was a point in my time we had to have food stamps, and this was a long time ago. This was when food stamps was, guess what, children? Paper. Yeah, that's right. We had books of food stamps where you had colors that represents values, motherfucker, and you would get peeled off a little bit to go and do what you had to do. But you know what happened? I can vaguely remember. You know why? Because at that point in time, my mother was a single mother. And at that point in time, my mother got a job. That's right. And we no longer had them again. And you know what else she did? I guess she figured that wasn't enough. She got a second job. She had a full-time job and a part-time job. Now, you get off your ass and you work for it. So if you niggas don't stop it, right fucking now, man, because your grandmama and them, they okay. If somebody got an illness or something where they can't get up and work, I understand that. Instead of giving these people handouts over and over, and I do say use these people, and they're gonna say, oh, Chaos is a coon. So fucking be it then. If it make me a cool to believe my people should get off their ass and work for everything they get just because there ain't nobody here to give shit out in life, ain't nobody handing shit out in life, all willy-nilly. Now I love my people. So I'm a forever rock. You dig? I'm a forever rock. But if you niggas don't, this is the chaos theory, bro. Let me put this hat on, bro. Now what you saying?
What about the Trump supporters who give full stamps?
Well, you know what? What the crazy thing about it is, and I want to say that there are way more Trump supporters that are on food stamps. That's because that's sheer population. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, a lot of the people that voted for Trump are actually on food stamps. Mm-hmm. And good for your dumb ass if you voted for Trump and then you reaping the rewards of what you done sold. Stop me when I'm lying. I don't know. I've always been taught and I've always witnessed and I've always looked down upon not getting up and picking yourself up.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm 100%.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what that's supposed. I don't consider myself a Republican or a Democrat. If anything, I'm more independent because I do have some conservative values and I do have some very liberal values in certain things. And certain things just ain't for sale. You know what I mean? The problem is.
But what about okay, this is my feeling about all that stuff is like 20% in agreement with you, right? The 20% I'm not.
What you saying? What you saying? What you want to do?
No. That's fuck the Trump hat.
Okay. We going back. Yeah. Okay. I was asking
to my black people.
I was asking for a friend.
Yeah. To my black people. I'm 80%, 20%
okay.
Your way, right?
Okay.
I think the 20% I'm not is the fact that yes, you're supposed to get up and from your bootstrap, whatever, go get the shit you need to go get done, right?
That's right.
But at the same time, we got to recognize like this ain't the economy back when it was.
Listen, I get it.
40, 50 years ago.
Like,
hold on, what's that?
Go ahead.
It used to be a time where one income could take care of our whole fucking family, household. So we got to look at like...
And there are jobs that do that, but you got to strive to go get them.
You got to strive to go get them. And there's few and far beyond in the immediate area,
Listen, it has always been hard. And yeah, at the same point in time where you say two people supposed to be able to, they have to take care of a family, you know there were things in this history called like the Great Depression. And that people of this age could not even fathom the type of sacrifice it would take to make it through the Great Depression. They talk about like a meatless Monday. It was a lot of vegans around this motherfucker. Nobody could afford meat. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I understand there are systematic things. There are systems that are in place that might affect us from doing things that we have to do. But there are no boundaries that can really stop you in this day and age right now with so much. We got more black millionaires and any minority millionaires that have been ever. And what are we doing with the funds?
Look, this is how I'm saying.
Copping chains and whips and chains. And guess what?
Stupid.
It's slavery.
I'll never
you got whips and chains. That sound like slavery to me.
But this is where I'm at though.
Boy, you better
stay
woke.
If rich motherfuckers could take,
I swear, I feel like I don't even like red like this.
If rich people can take advantage of the system, tax codes, tax write-off, paying politicians, why can't the poor people take advantage of the system in that way? And I'm not saying stay on there forever.
You know what?
But I'm saying at least use what they.
Neither am I. I'm the first person to say, I done been there, boy. I done had food stamps. Who you fucking? I ain't always been doing great and living now a little above middle, you know what I'm saying? But no, I done been below the poverty line. Mm-hmm. But every time I've been there, it was my own fucking fault. It's a judgment. It's a decision I made. It's something I wasn't doing right that turned me out to just, it led me in the situation I was. And if something happened that didn't leave me in that situation, I kept myself in that situation. I didn't have to stay in that situation.
And that's where
That's the decision.
And that's the 80% I'm with you on, right?
Yes.
There are certain things we do as a community that we shouldn't do, like go buy rims and go do all this stupid, ignorant shit, right? But all I'm saying is don't take away from the motherfuckers who's going to take that money and reinvest it in themselves because motherfuckers are, taking advantage of the system.
But ain't that exactly what it is?
Yeah, it's cool.
Who you stealing money from? This government, this random government money?
No,
it's our money.
Of course. But this is how I see it though. I read for the potential of a person who's doing poorly to take that and turn it around for themselves than a rich motherfucker to benefit off of it.
All they saying is how long should that take? How long do you think that should take? If you can flip a switch right now.
It's not a matter about how long it takes. To me, there's always going to be people born in poverty, right? There's niggas born in poverty right now.
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So give the people that a chance instead of the rich motherfuckers. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, man, I can't ride with that, bro. I can't ride with that. Nah, because yes, you don't have a lot of the opportunities some people that might have.
A lot.
And you have been crippled in the opportunity that you have just because of your skin color, just because of your zip code, just because of your credit score, just because of your IQ level, just because of a lot of things. Yes, I get that. But if you are an able-bodied person, you gotta have some kind of gumption to get up and do something. There is something for you to do.
100% agree.
And if it's not something for you to do, what does that become among society?
I 100% agree with you too. But I think my point of potential is just how
what you say?
My point of potential is how they just implemented it though. It feels like it's targeted. That's all I'm saying, bro.
It's definitely targeted. I agree.
It feels targeted.
It's definitely. Of course, y'all. We know it, man. Come on, listen to me. This is chaos theory, but listen to me. Of course, it's a target. Of course, Of course, you set up and you down. You are. The game is being played against you, and you're the smallest part of the plan. But you are the most important part of the plan. There is no plan without you. You have what's inside of you to get up and do it. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is, no matter where you at in life, you never where you want to be. Just think about that. No matter how good you're doing, I want to be doing a little better. No matter how bad you're doing, I want to be doing a little better. Now, of course, we're never going to be satisfied, but I cannot allow my people to keep sitting on your ass and being a puppet. I can't allow my people to keep sitting on their ass and just not trying, being complacent with the bare minimum. What are you fighting over? Man, I know people getting more food stamps than a paycheck. It is a paycheck of food. And what you doing with them? You flipping, you selling a few here, you selling a few there. So not only are you playing the system, you double playing the system. You an ultimate hustler. Motherfucker, go get an accounting job or something. I get it. When you have especially women, they have a baby, you know what I mean? They can't sometimes get up and go work. So I understand that.
So let me ask you something then. Do you think the way they implement it will be a good thing or will it be detrimental?
I say there's nothing that's going to be implemented that's going to ever be good for the people that don't benefit the government more than they do the people. Yeah. It's the chaos theory, you hear me? Yo, this the chaos theory, you hear me? Let's go.